Welcome to Cloud9 News. I know it's been a while since the newest episode, but our first topic and our only topic here today is the flu. Since it is flu season and it is hit quite early, we're going to go to CNN and get some more information because I frankly don't want to sit in front of the camera and jabber. So there's an expert and Anderson Cooper. So see you when I get back.
Uno, dos, tres.
It's been a really messed up week. 7 days of torture, 7 days of...
Is hitting early and hitting hard. Government health officials say the number of people seeking treatment for the flu has spiked over the month. 41 states are now reporting widespread cases. 18 kids have died so far. And keep in mind, the flu typically kills as many as 50,000 people every year in the United States. Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, joins me now. I didn't realize it kills that many people, and it certainly seems worse than last year's. I know a lot of people have gotten sick. Is it, in fact, worse than it's been in recent years?
Well, looking at this point in time and how the season has transpired so far, it is worse than last year. Now, last year was considered a relatively mild season, but this is probably as bad as we've seen in about 10 years, Anderson. The question that a lot of people are asking is it going to stay bad throughout the entire flu season, or is this just sort of an earlier peak? We're seeing a lot more cases than normal this time of year. Is it going to peak earlier and then go down and just be a normal length flu season? We don't know the answer to that yet.
And I mean, how does someone know if they have the flu versus a regular cold?
Well, it's funny, and you and I both experienced this, I know, but the thing with the flu is the symptoms are going to be more severe, but I think it's more than that. When you think about the sore throat, the headache, the chest tightness, the muscle aches, usually with the flu, it comes on all at once. So it's like you may be feeling fine on a Tuesday, and by Wednesday, it's everything has just sort of hit you. And that's much more likely to be the flu. Whereas with the cold, you can get any of those symptoms that I just described, but they usually come and they go. Some may overlap a little bit, but not that sort of big push. And with the flu, it's usually longer, about 7 days on average.
I'm just remembering what you're referring to. I got really sick with the flu in Afghanistan. I think I caught it from you, and you claimed I wasn't sick or something.
Yeah,
what kind of flu was that? It was like that was this.
That was swine flu.
Swine flu. That's right. I had swine flu, and you're like,
wait.
No, I think you're fine.
Yeah, it did seem a lot of context. We were in Afghanistan covering the conflict over there, and then you came to me looking pretty terrible. But I didn't think at that point swine flu had made its way all the way over to that part of the world. But
yeah, well,
sure enough.
Yeah, it
I know. Look, if it makes you feel any better, I'm not sure that it will. I was right there with you.
Oh, you were worse off than I was. You were worse off than I was. You were just smart enough to get an IV drip, as I recall.
That's right.
Yeah, but I mean, what about the flu shot? I only got a flu shot last year for the first time in my life. Do they work? Because I've heard you can still get the flu even if you have a flu shot.
They do work, and I do encourage people to get a flu shot. I know there's a lot of people watching out there right now that may say, look, it doesn't work, it's even made me sick. It doesn't work every time. In this year, they're saying about 60% effectiveness. It's not 100%. In previous years, it's better than nothing. And there's something else that I want to point out as well. A lot of people say they get the flu shot, and that makes them get the flu. A couple things to keep in mind. It takes about 2 weeks after you get the flu shot to have immunity. So it's not going to protect you right away. And the other thing, and this is really interesting, Anderson, is that when you get a flu shot, you're getting a dead virus, so it can't give you the flu. But what it's doing is activating your immune system. That's what it's supposed to do. It's teaching your immune system to recognize that virus as a problem. And so when it sees it again, it attacks it. But when your immune system is ramped up like that, you feel kind of cruddy. So it's not that you got the flu, it's that the flu shot, it's doing its job, making your immune system activate.
All right. Well, I haven't gotten mine yet, but I will now.
Thanks for watching Cloud9 News. Let's hope you had a fun time watching it because sometimes it's not fun making it. So whatever I'm supposed to say, Cloud9 News, stay high and above the clouds. I forget, okay? I need to watch some more of my episodes, so bye.